What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing as Legionary in Romania. Last episode, I actually had a subscriber comment and say, hey, look, take a double check at your land doctrines and see if you can switch up, because, which would, basically destroy what we've been working on here so far. But, you can also take a look and see what land doctrines may provide additional manpower, right? And so if I go down here, all of this stuff is extra stats for our army, etc. Hard attack, soft attack. So we're going to take a pretty hard look at this, right? Reinforce rate plus 2%, organization plus 5, soft attack plus 5, reinforce rate, organization, recovery, soft attack, hard attack. So those are all really good bonuses. But he said go through the defensive doctrine, which, okay, let's check and see. Max entrenchment. This one looks pretty defensive in nature. Max planning plus 30. Defense organization, breakthrough soft attack. Breakthrough soft attack. Supply consumption. Land attack. Organization, reinforce rate, max planning, breakthrough, organization, max planning. Okay, so it's obviously not on this tree here. I think it's actually here in the mass assault doctrine, right? So reinforce rate plus 2%, minimum training level, supply grace, leg infantry. This one here gives the mass charge, so attrition bonuses, and then infantry recovery rate, organization, recruitable population 5%, the human wave offensive. That is going to be huge for us. That is what he's talking about, I'm pretty sure. Recovery rate, Oregon moving. So I think that's the tree we want to start down, just to get an extra 5% of manpower, right? Because I don't want to have to worry about that forever. We're up over 106k now, which is great. We are getting, let's see, over 8,000 men per month. Reinforce rate. So I'm just double checking this tree over here to make sure. Overwhelming fire. Organization, backhand blow, guerrilla tactics. Okay, here's a recruitable population of 3%. And it requires some technology, though. So we can go 5% here versus the 5% up here, right? Whoops. Okay, so 2% and 5% now. It does not have a negative modifier on any of my divisions, so that's good. Organization plus 10. Mechanized, motorized. So I think we're actually going to go... I think it's actually going to be less... Yeah, it's actually going to be less research to get this bonus here. So, I'm going to go ahead and switch that. Research finished, mass assault. Let's go ahead and grab this one, pocket defense. 204 days, right? And I'm pretty sure that's what the subscriber was talking about, right? So, we're going to switch up our land doctrine there. We've got a couple other things to worry about, including getting some new civilian factory constructions going. Let's create some more dockyards while I'm thinking about it. So that'll keep my civilian factories busy for the time being. We do have free military factories as well, a whole bunch of them. And that's because we were saving those for resources, right? Because we are still experiencing some resource shortages. Aluminum, rubber, and tungsten. So if we take a look at those. Aluminum. I can buy one from the Chinese. No? Maybe if I unpause it? Huh. That's interesting. Why can't I buy one from you guys? Maybe because they're trading with the Mexicans. I don't know. Tungsten. We still have a big need there, but I've bought up everything I can buy there. Same with rubber. Yeah. Brazil does have an extra 6, but I can't buy any of those. Air wings with no mission. Yeah, that's because this air wing has been completely decimated over here in the English Channel. No shit, Sherlock. So I'm going to remove that. We have available planes in reserve. Okay, I've got quite a bit of those extra Nav 3s there. Light Cruiser 3 is done, so let's go ahead and get you up to a level 4 so I can stand up a Light Cruiser production line. Low manpower, yes, I'm aware. And the insufficient resources. Cool. Very good, very good. Okay, so let's shift our attention back down here to Africa. I have my 21 Brown divisions here that we can go ahead and start clearing out. We're going to attack from both sides here for these 5 British Raj divisions. They're holding that last little naval port on the coast of Africa like this. And then what I'm going to do is shift them down this way. I've already got my turquoise group here along the front lines, which they're saying, you know, we are superior compared to our enemy. And so I'm almost going to want to give them a new offensive line, something like this, so we can help drive that down a little bit further. So we're going to let him plan for a while, and he's showing me that, yeah, the estimated plan value is -80. So we've got to let those guys prepare a little bit. Good number here at 79, showing it's green, so that's going to improve for us. The devil killed over the Iberian coast. That sucks. We've got a naval battle going on right over here. With a ton of... Wow. Looks like a ton of these naval bombers from the Brits. We were able to sink 3 of their convoys before getting out of there. Double check the air superiority here. Yeah, I'm still showing as, you know, positive here. 300 naval strike naval bombers there at 78% efficiency. And then 136 fighters there too with air superiority, which is good. I did plug 100 naval bombers into the Bay of Biscay over here. Then in the English Channel, yeah, we do have superior numbers. But in the last couple of days, we are somehow losing more fighters than they are. And that's after making my variant, right? Because we did move these up to the Billy Backdoor Busters here. All 4 of these lines. So we're producing, what's that, 6 plus, what's that, 9 plus another 4 per week. So 9 per day, and then a little bit over 9 per day is what it equates to, which is looking pretty good for us. So let's see what's going on in the rest of the world here. You can see that, oh wow, the German Reich. Yeah, you guys, wow. You guys are down here and you are fighting the Chinese pretty hard. Japanese are fighting them as well. They've got this little pocket over here. But China is humongous at this point. Shanghai Shek. He's not aligned. He is allied with People's Republic of China. And so they're crushing it, really. New Persian Empire. You are fascist? Yes. I wish I could invite you to the faction here. The Germans needed to go ahead and do that. Okay, new naval dockyard is available. So, excuse me. For the time being, I'm going to plug you into, we've got full production on the battleship and the heavy cruiser. So for now, I'm going to plug you into, oh, we've got a bunch of those actually. So if I remember correctly, we were saving those up for the new light cruisers here at 106 days, 105 days now. So we'll continue to save these up. Might give one there to the extra destroyer production. So we're producing almost one of those per month, I guess. And then over here, we've got a small group of extra shipping. A heavy cruiser and some destroyers. I am allowed to... Yeah, I assigned everybody over here to the Crimea. So remember, we're starting to build up our new fleet to expand in the Atlantic a little bit, because my big fleet over here, he's hanging out in the Iberian coast, African coast, and Bay of Biscay. So he's riding around trying to destroy Allied shipping. And he is doing pretty good. He's got the 66 size there. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy cruisers as well. A ton of destroyers and subs. 43 subs to be exact. Advanced anti-air is done. Okay, so that tree is totally researched. Modern tanks are researched. Infantry is looking really good. We've installed these field hospitals into our divisions to help out with the manpower shortage. We have the air doctrines that are finished up, and as well as the naval doctrines. Engineering is done, and industry is done. So, wow, we are really finishing up all of the tech trees here, because it is December of 1952, remember. All right, let's go ahead and research military police. Call to arms request from Japan. No, I think we're okay for now. And perfect. So Brown Group over here, you were able to finish up your shit. And so I'm going to place you down here. I'm going to give you a new front line, and it's going to go something like this. You're just going to chill out on this little side of Western Africa here, and I'm going to use you to make a hard push down towards South Africa. Try to drive the Allies completely out off of the continent, right? Because all of Northern Africa here is Axis held, looking good. So these guys are going to use strategic redeployment and get down there for me. Meanwhile, my Africa Corps, he's telling me he's ready to execute his plan. Large river crossing. Let's go ahead and execute, because we do show a overall plan of 70% value there. So my guys are going to continue to drive down there for us. Jet Tactical Bomber 2 is done. So that's all of the air stuff. Very nice. I'm running out of stuff to pick now. Should we go with Battle Cruiser? Yeah, sure, why not, right? Let's go with the Battle Cruiser. Okay, what's going on up here? So, we've got these 2 American divisions that are held up here in these heavy wooded provinces. So this guy, yeah, he's moving into this territory here. That'll cut that down a little bit for us. I can take you and move you forward. Might have to micro some of this. As we know, the AI can be pretty dumb sometimes. He's digging in right there. This Italian division, he's moving down towards Stanleyville, which is, wow, that's Belgium's remaining capital there. That's pretty interesting. Okay, and then back up here, my Italian division was like, okay, I just arrived in this heavy wooded area and I can't do anything else. So I'm just going to have to chill there and wait. If we go back to the air map mode, I want to keep an eye on the English channel here and see what's going on. We do have those 900 fighters. Okay, we're finally showing some positive stats here. So over the last couple days, our fighters lost 27 to their fighters lost 35. So I'm hoping that is because of my new jet fighters, my new jet fighter variant that we have. Wow, air reinforcement, we still need a ton of fighters at over 600 there. Damn, son. Southern England is still showing at a ton of fighters at over 5,700. But the Axis is doing really well. You know, Germany has completely conquered Sweden here, it looks like. They've encircled some allied divisions up here in northern Sweden. Greater Finland is Axis. Yes, they're fascist. Oh, but they're not part of a faction yet. So they're at least fascist, though, which is causing us to not really care about that. We're going to have to start watching this front over here in China, especially if they start creeping too close to my borders over here. I do have my purple group, my old purple group, 33 divisions, who's been sent home. You know, my classic purple group there that was doing all of that conquering for us earlier in the series. And I could use them to put them up against this front over here just to help with defense. So I think that's what I might do. We've got a ton of extra modern tanks. How many tank divisions do I have exactly in purple group? 2, 3. Okay, so I'm showing 3, which is a decent amount. All right, so purple group front line order. Yes, that's fine. We're gonna start you here and move you like that. We're just gonna put you on the southern front. We'll put you on the front lines, of course, and see if we can't help push once we get some more manpower from our doctrines. Because we still have another 131 days to go on this guy. It's gonna be a while, but like I said, at least, you know, our groups can help, you know, with defense. We have control over the Mediterranean, so we have a very low risk of invasion, I think. Is this held by Italy? Yes. Cool. I've got this one little Turkish division now that's hanging out in Malta. Very good. Oh, we are seeing some resistance, though, here in Greece. And so that means I'm going to take, let's see, might take you. Your new order is going to be actually to garrison Greece here. And I'm going to delete this area. So head on down. Where is it exactly? Right here. So 2 over from that airbase. It's a Hungarian division anyway. That's really the only place that has resistance to occupation right now. And you can see 50 days left now in my light cruiser production. Here, we lost a destroyer, but they lost 5 convoys. Over here, what do we have? They lost another 5 convoys. Carrier 4 is done. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Excuse me. Alright, let's start on the maintenance company. I mean, we're just going to research those out, even though we're not going to use them, just because we're running out of researches at this point. Call to arms from the Germans. Yes, of course, China, People's Republic of China. We will accept that, just because my new purple group is headed over here to the front, trying to help out with some of this defense, right? The Chinese do seem to be driving a lot closer towards us. So I've got this second war going on over here. Over 6.4 million Chinese killed in this conflict. Japan is showing us 2.7 million. Germany 2.3 million. People's Republic of China has lost a bunch too at over 1.5. Where I really lost a ton was over here in the German-Polish War, which is definitely going towards our favor. Double check the air war. Still showing good numbers. We're shooting down 5 more of their fighters compared to ours, which I like to see. And then looking good across the rest of the other sea zones there. I have... Oh, we've got a new heavy cruiser that we can use to put into our new Atlantic fleet that's going to be attacking for us. So 12 of those now. We have 1 battleship and 2 heavy cruisers. Yeah, that's looking good. 5 subs, 4 destroyers. How's my other big navy doing? 65. He's doing good because he did lose 1 destroyer earlier. Okay, taking a beating over here now. And a lot of my divisions now still rolling up towards the front. Taking a little bit of attrition. Are they fighting an air war over here at all? No. So something I could do to help out too is provide a ton of close air support. If we found a fucking air base that's anywhere close in this area. There is one up here. Northern Siberia. The Trans-Urals. And then you've got down here in the Great Steppe, which is really the part of the problem. They've got 300 bombers in the mix. Strategic bombers. Okay. So, the Great Steppe is where I need to be helping out. And I need to provide a small amount of fighters. And I think a ton of close air support. Although, I don't see any airbase anywhere. Except for up here. That's really the only one I see. Unless there's one down here. Ah, there is one down here. Alright, so he can hold 200. So I'm going to give you 200 close air support 3s. Yeah, that sounds good. Are we still producing those? In case we take some losses. I've got a ton of them left over. No. We're not producing the close air support 3s anymore. But that's okay, because again, I've got like thousands of extra. Yeah, 2.63k extra. So once they arrive, I'm going to tell them to go ahead and help out here in the Great Steppe. Bomb some of their troops for us, which will slow down this advance, hopefully. This is also, we've got some American troops that are mixed into this front as well. Trying to defend as much as we can, wherever we can. So if I go back to recruitments here, what are we missing on the front? 11k for manpower. Infantry equipment, ever so slightly there. So does it time to ramp back up the infantry production, infantry equipment production? No, I've got plus 82k there. We've got plenty. Okay, we're still showing as a resistance to occupation in this area. That's kind of sad. It's gone away just now. So that's sort of teeter-tottering for us there. Still a lot of purple group that are trying to arrive back up at the line here. Yeah, we're just taking a beating across across everything, really. No wonder the Germans have had such a problem. Have my airplanes arrived yet? Yes, they have. Light Cruiser 4 is done researching. The Great Steppe. Go for it, boys. Go for that close air support. So we've assigned that. Living Legend is still better. We just lost another ace. So I've done what I can do to help out down here in the Great Steppe, at least from a Air Force standpoint. And then it is time. It is finally time to start light cruiser production. Cool. So I'm going to load you up there with dockyards. So 3 per year. If I move you up slightly like this, 3.85 per year versus 3.07 per year. I think that makes more sense for us just because we'll get those extra destroyers to pop out as well. Very good. Cool, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.